Hello and welcome along to the latest edition of Greyhound Gold. David Short and Brett Honey with you. How do you do, Badger?
G'day, Shorty. Going well. It's our last Greyhound Gold of the year, which is, that's gone quick, hasn't it? But hopefully we can find a few winners to help pay for some of these presents. That bill keeps getting larger and larger every year, doesn't it? So, hopefully we can find a few. Had some really good racing also last week, which we'll touch on in a second, but ready to get stuck in and fill those boots.
Indeed. Let's start off with the feature from last Saturday night. It was for the stays, a Christmas gift final over the 715 metres. Speed Freak from box number 7 begins well, coming across. Couch Surfer with it, Dusty Deluxe and Superman keeping in third and fourth spot. With a lap to go, we see Couch Surfer roll to the top. Roll the dog's very familiar with. Speed Freak sticks on okay there in second. You can see West on Nugget starting to work into the race quite nicely. Down the back, it's still Couch Surfer trucking along up front. West on Nugget takes a little bit of ground off, sticking on, and Speed Freak's there just behind them, turning for home though, and it's all Couch Surfer. Couch Surfer too classy once again. Yet another feature final. This very talented stayer. West on Nugget, an emerging stayer, no doubt. Good effort for second. Back in third, Speed Freak. 563, 30 flat, 41.91, 2 1/4 by 4 3/4 lengths. The margins. Congratulations to Chris House and Justin Warwick. Couch Surfer, a stayer that just has a wonderful habit of winning.
Keeps winning, and he's just a classy animal. He just continually gets himself to the right spot over 715 metres. You find at this distance, no matter where he draws, he always seems to settle, if you're not leading, second or third in the run, and from there he's just too good. He's clearly the fastest dog over this distance. Him and West on Nugget really separated themselves from the remainder of the staying group. We see another one of their kennel this week in Flying Free to step up, so it's interesting to see how she will go. But in the meantime, Couch Surfer, he's clearly the number one stayer in Western Australia, and he's now got a feature race rug to prove it.
Indeed. Let's get down to the business of finding some winners for you for this weekend. Got the Dawesville Cup final down at Mandurah on Friday night. Gee, the heats were absolutely superb there last week, and the final's going to be a beauty. Having a look for some bets on the program, I'm going to kick things off race 7, number 4, Crumble Manelli. Winner 24 of 48, just a winning machine, this dog. It's had its first start over the 400 metres last week. It got out to $2.80 last week, which just looked like dead set taking corn from a blind cocky, and in the end had to work fairly hard for the win, but it was outstanding, and it runs into a very similar lineup here on Friday night. I can't see any reason how they knock off Crumble Manelli again. The dog's just an elite 500, sort of up to about 470 is just such a fast dog, and I can't see how they're going to stop Crumble Manelli again on Friday night, especially now with that benefit of the look over the 400 metres on race night. So I think it'll just be one of these put-in takeout dogs for as long as Dave Hobby fronts up to these 400 metre events personally. Race 7, number 4, Crumble Manelli. Then deeper into the card, next best race 11, number 2, Mignon. Gee, this dog's really taken to the Mandurah circuit for Adam Smith, and it was an excellent performance last week behind Cubit Manelli, who's now the track record holder, and was a phenomenal performance last week. Mignon stuck on pretty well. He's right back in the zone now. This dog's got good confidence up. It's stepping much more cleanly, and a dog that can really put in big time in its races. I thought this Friday night looked another great chance to bring up another victory. So race 7, number 4, Crumble Manelli, and race 11, number 2, Mignon, my two key plays on Friday night. How do you see it, Brett?
Stealing corn from a blind cocky. That's a new one, Shorty. I don't mind
That's
that
an
one.
oldie. It's the great Paul Ambrosoli from years gone by.
He used to chime in with a bit of that.
That was one of his.
It.
So yeah, I've stolen it from the great man, but he's been retired for a long time, so we've got to keep it in circulation.
A little bit before my time, I'm sure, but a really good card there. Mandurah, 13 races, plenty to get stuck into. My best bet, race 9, number 8, West on Nugget. No Couch Surfer here this week, and that's the end of the form for this particular race. Box 8's perfect. You can see from his replays at Cannington, he's a wide running type. Yes, hasn't been to Mandurah yet, but he's just got so much of a class advantage here. I know if you say was the class run we spoke about last week and is engaged in this race, but it did take him a while to reel those in last week, and I didn't think it was going to be a strong form race. West on Nugget, he'll stay out of trouble here, and he'll be simply too good. There won't be a flash price, however, but we'll be getting the job done. For a bit of value, I'm going race 6, number 8, Tweak Freak for Andrew McLaren. Now, his kennel just loves Mandurah. And we've seen that since they've come back to Mandurah in the back half of 2023. And this greyhound's first up, and looking at its 520 metre form, I think it's another one of those where the 400 metre trip's going to really suit. She's going to have plenty of room to operate out wide, and with that longer run to the first turn, she's going to be able to get into her work. She's definitely a classy type, has broken 30 at cage number 520, and she does get a little bit tight at the back end of it. From box 8, there are some handy types here, but I definitely thought she had a class advantage, which is anywhere near her top shorty. I just thought she could sit forward and provide a little bit of cheek there out wide. So race 6, number 8, Tweak Freak to go. Race 9, number 8, Weston Nugget.
Alrighty, let's switch our focus to Saturday night here at headquarters. I'm going to start off with the dog we just saw take out the Christmas gift final last week. Race 6, number 1, Couch Surfer. This chaser switches back to 600 metres off that 700 metre performance we saw last week. Winner 7 of its last 9 though now, Couch Surfer. It's had 6 starts from box 1. It's won all 6 of them. Very hard to knock the numbers that are there. And just a winning machine, Couch Surfer. No reason why it doesn't continue on its merry way on Saturday night. Race 6, number 1. And then next best, it should be a reasonable value. Race 12, number 7, Speedy Willow. Been racing really consistently in recent times. From box number 7, it's got enough early pace to offset that, find a spot, and from there be right in the finish. So Saturday night, race 6, number 1, Couch Surfer. Race 12, number 7, Speedy Willow. Who do you like Saturday night, Brett?
Very keen to follow up with one from last week. Race 8, number 2, Honestly 2's my best bet. Got the job done last week. Don't think we'll be seeing $6.50 this week. However, with the move back to the inside here. Now, I do probably prefer it from a wide draw, but with a vacant 3 and Columbus Manelli in 4, who doesn't have a lot of early pace, I think she's going to get plenty of room here, honestly, too. She got on the arm last week. She went 29.67. When you stacked it up against the others, it fits in really well. I don't see how they lead it, to be honest, so I think it's a bit of a rinse and repeat there. So race 8, number 2, Honestly 2. For a bit of value, going with race 4, number 6, Sunset Louis. This is a 700 metre event without Couch Surfer, which does open it up. Now, Flying Frida is the one who's drawn relatively close to the rail here, who can show early speed and likely leads the race. But apart from that, there wasn't a lot of pace on the inside. And Sunset Louis is one who, although he's got box 6 here, with that, I think he can get to the rail quickly. And when he's got the rail, he's very effective. So I'm expecting Sunset Louis to sit forward here and put in a really good showing, hopefully at an each way price there, where there's a couple who have come over. Tiger Jack's a recent addition to the WA staying ranks. Interesting to see how Tiger Jack goes there, but Sunset Louis been very consistent of late and can certainly run a big race. So race 4, number 6, Sunset Louis, to go with race 8, number 2, Honestly 2.
Alrighty, there we have it, the thoughts for this upcoming weekend, a very busy weekend of chasing. All the very best if you are looking to get to the tracks as well. Friday night, Mandurah, of course, Cannington Saturday. There's stacks of racing to look forward to over the Christmas New Year period, and if you're yet to make plans, get in contact with the team at Greyhounds WA and they will show you an excellent time, but through this Chrissy New Year period, some great race meetings to look forward to. So I look forward to seeing a few of our viewers trackside over the upcoming weeks. Brett, to yourself and your family, to everybody that is tuning in, that's been with us throughout the course of 2023, all the team at Greyhounds WA and at Tab Touch, we wish yours and your loved ones all the very best for a happy and safe Christmas period over 2023 and many winners for 2024. Brett, you've got a busy Christmas period coming up.
Looking forward to actually getting down to Box 1 Cannington with Mum and Dad. They're up from Kalgoorlie, and Mum just does not lose on the racetrack. She'll come in with $2, she'll leave with 40. That's how Mum operates. So looking forward to that, shorty. Yeah, plenty of family time over the next few weeks. Hopefully get down to the Greyhounds, and yeah, echo your thoughts. Merry Christmas to your family as well, mate, and to all our viewers over the last year. Thank you for your company, and we wish you a Merry Christmas, and make sure you tune in next year for our next edition of Greyhound Gold.